Hello, and welcome back to Purely Platonic Podcast. With me, your host, Cav Abbie.
And me, Abigail Drennan.
Today, we're going to be reading the Garden Design Bible by Tim Newberry. Wisteria is a fabulous climber with its long, slightly fragrant resimuses, I don't know that word, of pea-shaped flowers. To get the best out of it, try and restrict the root zone, but give the top plenty of room. You've been listening to a Purely Platonic
Restrict
Podcast.
the root zone and give the top plenty of room.
Oh, yes. Woo! Welcome back to the podcast.
Hello.
That was, I don't know what that was. I just found this and it was quite, I don't know, it was quite interesting.
Riveting,
I learned a little
Kevin.
bit about wisteria. I'll be honest.
Riveting.
Educational podcast. What have you been up to since the last time I saw you?
We've eaten some pizza.
Yes.
If you can't tell, it's exactly the same day as the last podcast because we missed two, so we're making it up
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
We're being nice.
I was thinking the other day, like, isn't it amazing that we actually get to see each other on a
I know.
semi-regular basis?
Oh my god, I know. We went so long.
Years.
Like not seeing each other for months and months and months and months and months and months and months.
Yeah.
And now we see each other like
Well, when we lived in different cities, it was
really hard.
really difficult, yeah.
And so now we see each other like every couple of weeks, if not every week, which is
We
ace.
try to, yeah. Because of the podcast. Not because of
the
our friendship.
podcast.
We're not actually
No,
friends.
I actually don't really like you that much.
No.
But like,
This is
know.
all scripted.
Yeah, it's all
Hate to
fake.
break
We've
it.
got
This
an
isn't
auto
actually,
cue
this isn't
going
actually a
on.
living room, it's a set.
It is.
Like,
Imagine if we just
hollow.
pushed down
Look
the
at that,
ball.
Hollow. Why have I got the Garden Design Bible? I don't know. What are we doing
don't
today?
know.
What are we doing today?
We are going to be playing the well-known game of Room 101.
For the second time.
For the second time. It is for the second time. We did an unaired version of this where it basically just caused like a very heated argument between us
Yeah.
about multiple different topics. So we've gone down a different route.
Mainly film.
Mainly film and music and that
music,
kind of thing.
yeah.
Which obviously like we're both very passionate about. So
Yeah.
we had some
And
very
it
strong
wasn't actually an
opinions.
argument.
Oh my god, no, it wasn't.
Like, it wasn't an argument.
It wasn't.
It was a
just a
disagreement.
differing of opinion.
Yeah.
But we decided that actually for the tone that this podcast has,
Yeah.
we probably didn't want to air it.
Well,
Because
I watched it back and I was like, I know we're not really arguing. But
But
we
other people
just
might not know
sound
that.
like we hate each other. And so we couldn't put the episode out.
No.
We were like, this is actually not okay.
Yeah.
People will think we genuinely hate
Yeah.
each other.
So we've
don't.
gone down a different route. We've got different topics entirely. We've gone way more specific.
Way more
So that
niche,
we can
yeah.
be a bit more kind of, comical and less argumentative.
A little bit.
For the audio listeners, Kevin is putting his tongue in his cheek.
Excellent. Right, what's
Right,
first?
do you say, right, this is going to cause controversy?
I don't say it like that. I say controversy. Go on.
Do you say, how do you say this?
Tongue.
Tongue. Good.
Tongue.
Me too. Because all the southerners out there.
Tongue.
Say
That goes through
tongue.
me. That goes through me. That's the first thing that's going in room
Right, I'm
101.
really glad you say tongue.
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 It's like, just what are you
Tongue.
saying? What are you actually
It's
saying?
going in there.
Yeah, it's going in there.
Audio, like some kind of visual of us throwing a tongue. A tongue.
No, I'm not editing that. I'm not- as the editor, I deny you.
I've got a tongue.
You're actually pixelated right now. I can do anything.
Oh.
I'm editing, so you are currently
Can my
pixelated.
head detach from my body?
No.
Aw.
I can pixelate, and that's about it.
Bit of a shit
You're
editor, aren't
unpixelated.
you?
You're unpixelated now.
Bit of a shit editor, aren't you?
Bit of a shit actor, aren't you? Let's start the argument again.
No, because I can't come at you for your editing because I don't do any post stuff on this podcast.
You help with the socials.
I do socials. I do the socials, but
Yeah.
I don't do any.
Talking of which, do an Instagram story right now saying that
Let's
we're
do
recording an
it.
episode
We
so
are
that we're active.
live.
Go and follow us on Instagram.
Go follow us on Instagram.
For literally just this from a different angle. It's not actually that.
Hang
Don't
on.
do it.
Should I? I'll do.
Not worth
Should I
it.
do a post or a story post?
No, a story.
A story.
Yeah.
God.
No, we're not posting on the actual feed, are we? I mean, come on. And while you're doing that, let me just turn to a random page. Overall, reasonably high levels of
hiccups.
skill and knowledge will be required to build this garden, and you may need to employ a professional for some work. Hold on a second, this is the Garden Design Bible, and this tip is essentially, don't do it yourself, hire someone else. I'm sorry, Tim Newbury, but you're getting a poor review of this book.
Welcome to the podcast.
This is what we talk about. What
It's
a great
just a video
advert.
of you.
What a great
talking.
advert. Right, Room 101. What's the first one? First category is
Go on.
winter.
Winter.
What do we hate about winter? We're fresh out of winter now. Are we in spring technically? Or are we still at the back end of winter?
We're getting there.
Snowed
It's back
the other day.
endish. Do your family say that? It's back endish.
No.
My family does. My mum says it. Oh, it's a bit back endish.
Back endish.
It means it's like the back end of a season. Normally, it's from like summer into autumn. When it, it's a bit back endish. It's not quite hot. It's not quite cold.
No,
Back-endish.
never heard of that. Never heard of
There you
that.
go.
Don't mind it though. I understand it.
Yeah.
Winter. What do you hate most about winter?
So you might not appreciate probably is the wrong word. Sympathize. There we go with this one. But the thing that I am putting in room 101 for winter is de-icing my car.
Oh,
Absolute
yeah.
pain up my backside. That
Big one.
is.
But yeah,
Absolute
pain up the back endish.
pain
That.
up the back endish.
Yeah, I get it. But no, I don't sympathise. And I don't even really have this problem even with the car that I drive.
Yeah.
Because I do actually drive. I don't have a licence, but I drive.
Illegal. I'm joking.
with L plates on and with
Yeah,
someone next.
yeah.
But the car I drive is kept in a car park that is shielded from the wintry wastelands.
See, I'm
so
on a driveway.
don't de-ice.
I'm on a driveway and you've got to de-ice and it's just so annoying. Like, especially for someone like me who has such poor time management that like I will be, running pretty late, I won't lie. And I'll be like, okay, if I leave the house right now, I'll get there in time. Leave the house, get out. Car is like a block of ice. It takes me at least 15 minutes to defrost it. And I'm like, I'm going to be late.
Yeah. How do you de-ice? Are you have you got a scraper? Have you got
I've
spray?
I've got spray and just like
Warm water?
big heat. No, you shouldn't really do warm water because it can crack your windscreen.
Well, not boiling water, just hot from the hot tap.
Well, hot tap. Yeah, you can.
But no,
do
I
hot
know
tap, but
if you fill the kettle and actually it's boiling, yeah, you can shatter.
you can crack
Yeah,
your
you can shatter.
because so when I did panto tally, obviously I was driving every single day in the winter to get to work and back.
Of course, yeah.
And so I got up even earlier in the morning before rehearsals just in case my car was icy. It never was, luckily, because I was in Birmingham, so it was slightly warmer. And so we didn't get much frost, but we did one day. And I remember I was stood there like trying to defrost my car and I'd got up earlier, as I say. I'd got time. So I was slowly defrosting it and I was scraping away and whatever. And bless her, my boyfriend's mum comes out and she goes, "This'll sort it," and just pours the kettle all over it. And I'm like,
oh no!
It was absolutely fine. And I imagine that it
no,
had probably
trying to be
boiled a
helpful.
while ago and then she just brought it out. So it was fine. But my heart just went, I was like, oh my God, if this windscreen cracked, I'm absolutely screwed. A, I can't afford to fix it. B, I need to drive to work.
Oh no.
She was just being kind, bless her, and it was lovely. But I was just like,
Yeah, I hate that.
As she was doing it, I
when
was
someone
like,
does something to something of yours. Yeah, I've had people do that with
Yeah.
like my camera gear or something. They're handling it in a way I'm just like,
Yes.
please.
Oh,
or when someone
God.
shuffles a deck of cards
Yeah,
that's
and-
mine
yeah.
and they're shuffling it badly, I'm just like, you're ruining the edges. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that pain. You know what my dad does to de-ice his car?
What?
Credit card. As a scraper.
That's good. That works. It might ruin your credit card then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might wreck your
It's
credit
not,
card.
it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, but that's what he does.
Just buy a scraper.
Yeah, tell him that.
They're not that expensive.
That's a good entry. Mine for winter
Go on.
is not very uncommon to think this.
Okay.
How dark it is, especially in the UK.
Yeah.
Our UK winters, I don't see the daylight.
No.
Really. Like, you wake up, it's dark.
Yeah.
Then you go to work and it's light.
That's the
Once you're
thing.
back from work, it's dark.
It's dark.
It's dark all the
Yeah.
time. It's
Going to
really, really depressing.
yeah. I teach some singing. That's like my muggle job, as I call it, like on the side of acting. And when I have to get up to go into school, like I work in a school to teach singing some days of the week. I just hire a room. And anyway, I have to get up really early to go, like a teacher would do. And it's just pitch black.
Yeah.
Pitch black.
But then even coming home, it gets dark at 4.
I know.
It's 4 o'clock. It's the afternoon.
When I was at drama
what?
school, I would literally not see the daylight because our
I bet.
first building, didn't have any windows in it.
Oh
it was
my
all,
God.
like underground to a certain extent. So it would be pitch black when you got there, do your day, pitch black when you get out, and it's like, oh my God, this is just depressing.
I know some countries don't have that, so it's not a universal thing. So,
but then
well done to you.
Some countries don't have lights. Some countries are like, and that's when you get like SAD and all that kind of stuff and seasonal
affective disorder.
I was just like seasonal Arctic depression. I was like,
Arctic depression.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Right, who's getting in room 101?
Oh,
yours is good.
Yours is also good. They're both really annoying. I don't know.
I'm going to fight my corner. I think that mine is more of a
but you don't have to,
bigger
you don't
issue.
Have to do it.
Everyone deals with
yeah,
it.
true. Yours is a more widespread issue.
Yours,
people who don't have cars,
yours,
they don't
bit
get
of de-icer and you're fine. Just remember to do it 2 minutes earlier than you normally. Don't be late, basically. Yours is just, I'm bad at being on time. I'm trying to instigate an argument like the first time we did it. You're not rising to me.
No, let's put dark in.
Okay.
Look, I'm holding darkness
You're
and
not.
it's going...
Every time you suggested
I'm
it, you're pixelized.
God damn it.
You're actually pixelized for the whole episode now. I'm talking to... Who even are you? I can't even see.
Can I have a fun party hat?
Next category. What's the next category? Pick one.
Okay. On your marks, get set. Conversations.
I struggled with this. I like conversations. So I struggled. Yeah. But I did put something.
There's always something there. There's always something that's annoying.
Yeah, I've gone for something very niche.
Go on.
Pardon? You know,
Mumbling. Talking rubbish.
It's not hearing what someone said 3 times. Because first time you can say, excuse me, sorry. Second time, I'm really sorry, I still didn't get that. Third time,
speak the fuck up.
Oh yeah, totally, yeah. You just have to pass off like you've heard it.
Can I give you mine?
Yeah.
Mishearing someone.
No. Yeah. Really?
Without the 3 times thing, but mishearing, and it is the same thing. It's the kind of I don't know where to go from here because I can't ask you again what you've said.
The universal response is just yeah. Even if it's not funny. Yeah. And they look at you and they go, I just told you my mum died. Like,
It's also the
yeah. That's going in room 101.
I'm holding a ear with a cross through it. And it's going ka-dunk. I'm really liking being pixelated. It's really fun.
You can do anything.
Just giving Kevin loads more work to do.
Yeah. Sport is our next category.
You go first.
I don't understand mine. Hold on. I've written it down, and I genuinely.
What have I written?
Oh yeah.
Go on.
How do I word this though? Because I'm not going to read out what I've put. I don't know how to word it. Having no reference point as to how good people are at sport. This is very complicated to explain. But when you see like Usain Bolt, not that he runs anymore, but when you saw Usain Bolt running a race, 100 meters in 9 point whatever.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's fantastic. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
If you know what normal people run like. But
I get
they're all ridiculously fast. They're all doing it in 9 point something now. Or 10 maybe. But like, they're all so good. And it's just about who's slightly better.
Yeah.
Whereas, put me in that race and give everyone a context as to how fast they're running. Because it's the 10 fastest runners. I need Gary from down the road to be in the outer lane so that we can see how good they are. You know what I mean?
I do 100% know what you mean.
It's the same with swimming. It's like, wow, yeah, really, really fast, but like, how fast,
Yeah,
how fast is a
yeah,
normal
yeah.
swimmer? I can't tell because they're all fast.
I completely get that. Because I am one of those people who would have no context for anything because I'm not really into sport. So like I would have exactly the same thing where like, and then you get people who are more critical. It's like, oh well, I don't know, England didn't run very fast, did they? And they didn't do very well. Well, actually, yeah, they did, because Gary from down the road took 20 minutes to do what he did in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's one of those where, obviously, like, if they didn't come first,
Yeah.
you don't have
I nearly
that.
put a very similar thing. I nearly put people saying, well, I could do that.
Yeah.
You get, like, especially with football, I feel like it happens.
Yeah.
Men in the pub watching
Just kick the
football.
ball.
Oh, I could score a penalty. No,
you couldn't.
In the
You
Euros
absolutely
final,
could
with
not.
the
You could
pressure,
not.
can you
Oh my God.
imagine?
Oh my God, you could not do that.
You wouldn't even be able to see the ball.
Yeah.
You'd be so stressed.
Yeah.
How could you? No. So I nearly put that.
Okay.
Maybe that would have been better.
No, I think both are good.
Anyway.
Mine is an absolute cop-out, I'm not going to lie. It's everything. It's literally all of it. Like, every single thing about sport. No, I'm being facetious. I am not a sport person. Like, I don't
Watching sport?
like it.
You're in gym gear right now.
Yeah, okay, like going to the gym, but I wouldn't really consider that a sport unless you're like weightlifting, like being a weightlifter or bodybuilder or whatever. So, like, I get it, and like dancing, some people would be like, "Oh, it's not a sport." It is. I enjoy dancing. I'm not a dancer. I think it's the kind of when you do sport, you have to be good at it. And I know that sounds really stupid, but like, I love dancing, but I was never good at it. Like, I can dance, I can hold my own.
You're better than
but
most
I was
people,
never
though.
a dancer. And so, like, when I was dancing in a dance school or whatever, I fell to the back and I wasn't really seen and
Back-endish
wasn't
dancer.
really. I was a back-endish dancer. I was a back of the pantomime horse. I'm joking. But you know what I mean? And you have to be good at it. Whereas, like, I don't know whether you necessarily have that with other things. I know you do. A lot of hobbies nowadays are like, well, you have to be good at it to be appreciated or to do it.
I see what you're saying.
So, like, with sport, you can't go, like, say, for example, if I wanted to learn how to play football,
But you
I
can
then
be bad.
couldn't
You
go
can
and
be
join
bad
a
to start
football
with.
team.
Well,
Do you know what I mean? You've
Well,
got
this
to
is-
be of a
yeah.
certain standard to be able to actually do it.
This is the thing, because I'm considering there's a sort of a football group I could potentially join.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the last time I kicked a football.
Yeah.
Would have been in school, probably. Right?
Yeah.
I don't play football on my own, right? Well, who does that?
Yeah.
So what's holding me back from doing it is like, I'm going to be rubbish. Or actually,
Yeah.
I don't know how good I'm going to be. Probably not very good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's holding me back. So I totally get that. But if it's just like not a team thing, if it's just you, like if you want to get into running, you can be bad at running to begin with.
yeah.
No one's going
I
to
mean,
judge you.
Running is awful, but like, yeah.
Running is great. Running is great. It's the only thing. I love swimming. People know
Yeah.
that on the podcast. I've spoken about it
Yeah.
relentlessly. But swimming, it's like you got to pack your stuff. You got to like go somewhere specific. You've got to pay. You've got to get changed. You've got to get dry at the end. You've got to get changed again. You've got to go home. It's like there's a lot of faff to go swimming. You can't just go swimming. Whereas running, it's like put your stuff on, out the door. You've started. It's free. It's like it's so easy.
Yeah, I do get that. I just don't enjoy it. Like, and I've always been a long distance runner as well. Like, whenever I've done running, I've always found it relatively easy to do long distances. I just don't. I don't.
We
have
should
that
do a
same...
10K together.
Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, we should. We should share the
Purely
results on the
Platonic
podcast.
10K.
Yeah.
I would slow you
For
down
like
massively.
charity or something. Or
I would slow you down so much.
well, we're not going to do it. We'll set off together.
Well, I'm not doing it. I'll give up and go and have a coffee.
Fair enough.
And then meet you at the finish line.
Fair enough. Or we'll swap. I'll have a coffee. You do a 10K.
Yeah.
Because I don't drink coffee.
God damn it. God damn it.
All right, what's going in?
I would be interested.
What's going
I
in?
think
Are we
yours,
putting
'cause-
all of sport in?
No,
or are we
I
putting
think-
what I wrote, which was no reference how good people are?
Wow. Yeah, let's put no reference how good people are.
No reference how good people are. I'm holding no reference how good people are in. But it's
now
in.
you're pixelated.
Oh no, it's spreading.
God damn it!
Oh my gosh. Pick a
Pick up pocket or two.
I was gonna say pick a penguin. Pick a category.
Let's go for the supernatural.
Bum, bum, bum.
I said that really weirdly.
The supernatural garden design Bible.
Oh,
This
God.
garden is
We're back to the garden
supernatural. Isn't supernatural a weird word? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? It should be the opposite. It's like, that's supernatural. You see that every day. That is supernatural.
Supernatural.
Imagine going to the doctor. It's like, I think I've got this thing wrong with me. No, that is supernatural. God! Supernatural. What have I put? I've put.
I'm scared. I'm actually scared. What have you put? Go on.
I've put all ghosts of famous people, not cows. Right.
Sorry?
Let me explain.
I am severely worried. I am worried.
It makes sense. It makes sense, trust me.
Go on.
When you go to like a building, like an old hotel or something, like, oh,
Yeah.
it's haunted or whatever, they're always banging on about hotels being haunted.
Right.
It's always like the ghost of this woman who died in this really specific way in the hotel, or it's always the ghost of like the king of somewhere, or the ghost of, you know.
What haunted houses are you visiting?
But it's never just the ghost.
Hollywood star.
It's never just the ghost of someone totally ordinary. Like billions of people have died. Sorry to put a downer on the podcast.
God damn it.
But where are all the ghosts of just like normal man who worked in the shop?
Right, so
It's always like, oh, this person had their leg blown off. It's always like a story to it.
Yeah. Can I?
You may. Please do.
So I have a theory about ghosts, right? Okay, question for the room. Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay,
don't know.
I do believe in ghosts. I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies.
Good reference.
Sorry. I do believe in ghosts.
I do.
Sorry, I've lost my train of thought now. I have a theory, right? So, you can't kill energy, right? Energy never dies. It always stays the same. It can just get converted into one form or another. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Okay?
true.
Now, emotions, so like brain activity, clicking of neurons, all of that is energy, right? So when someone dies in a particularly gruesome way, like getting the leg chopped off, or like being murdered, or like, you know, being locked in a room and whatever, blah, 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 like all of these ghost stories, that energy is going to be going, wah, because they're going to be really panicked and really scared and really stressed. Yeah. Or really angry.
Oh, I see
whatever.
what you're going to say.
And so that energy,
it's got to
this
go
is
somewhere.
my theory, it's got to go somewhere. So that energy then stays around, and that's what ghosts are. They're like echoes of energy. That's my thought. That's my theory. And I imagine other people have probably had this theory before. I'm not pretending to have like created this theory. But I think that's what ghosts are. And that's why you don't get the ghost of Gary down the road. You get the ghost of like
But aren't all people turned into ghosts?
Well, no, I don't think so. Because if you die in your sleep, like if you're just like, and then you die, the energy output's low.
Wow, I thought everyone turned into ghosts.
No.
I'm annoyed now. Okay, well, the reason I'll just explain the cows thing. Because I said all ghosts are famous people, not cows. I mean, why not animals? Why just humans? Why don't only humans?
Get animal ghosts.
Well, where are the billions of cows that have died in fields roaming around?
Cows' brains have a.
There should be ghosts feeling everywhere. Should be massively haunted. Why is it only specific places?
This is what I'm saying about energy output.
Oh, energy.
How much energy is a cow giving off?
Lots.
Not much.
Believe me.
In its head.
You get to know a cow. Oh, boy.
It's not like, I wonder what this grass tastes like. Oh, that's nice.
Also, why
Bit
are
of milk,
ghosts
bit of beef.
only doing like? No, they're not eating beef.
I know, it's
What?
a bit of milk, bit of beef.
Oh, I see.
You know
Sorry,
what?
I thought you meant
Sorry.
cows were eating beef. That would be cannibalism. Why are ghosts always
Cannibalism.
cannibalism? Very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good. And my question is, why are ghosts only doing one specific thing? It's like, oh, this milkmaid who died in a tragedy, she is now forever maiding milk. You know, why
What do you
is she?
mean, why are they only doing one specific thing?
Well, you know, it's like ghosts are always doing the thing they did when they were alive. You know what I mean?
Right, I think you need to go to some more haunted venues.
No,
'cause
trust me,
actually-
I'm not wrong, am I? I'm not wrong.
Well, like, think about our old school,
Yeah.
right? Step drag was the ghost there.
That's a super niche reference. Yeah, go on.
But
We went to a school.
and there was a ghost there, and it used to be
Supposedly,
a. It was like a hospital in the war, wasn't it? And that's why. So this guy had lost his leg, and he'd got a wooden peg, and so he would step and then drag his leg. That's why he was called step drag. And then occasionally you would hear a step drag. But he wasn't doing what he did. He was just walking around.
Yeah.
I mean, like, typically, you only really, like, if you have a supernatural experience, like, you hear footsteps.
Did you ever meet step drag?
occasionally. No, I don't think I did, actually.
No, I don't think.
Got a weird vibe in that top
Ooh.
art room, though, mind.
Well, yeah, I have a
Dodgy.
supernatural story from that school,
Ooh!
which
Go
is
for it.
my only supernatural story.
Oh
I don't
my
really have
gosh.
any.
Do I know this? Have I heard
Yeah,
this?
I'm sure I would have told you years ago. You might not have heard it for years.
Okay,
but
go on then.
I was in an English lesson
Yeah.
on the upper floor. I looked out onto like the sort of. It wasn't a playground. It was like a courtyard because there was a war memorial there where in November they
With
put
the big tree.
they put the
yeah.
poppies there and stuff in November.
I had
Anyway,
a recurring dream about you dying in front of that big tree. Sorry, carry on.
separate. That's another.
That's another
that's
story.
Next time we'll see. So I looked out
Tune in
onto
next
this
time.
like war memorial bit,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
for most of the years just no one really thinks of as a war memorial. But anyway, it's there. I looked out and there's a guy who clearly isn't a teacher in a suit. I'm
Yeah.
not making this up, and I swear people who know me know that I'm not a huge
he's
believer
an
in this
absolute
stuff.
cynical
Yeah.
bastard. I'm joking.
Bastard. Tongue. What?
The tonguing bastard.
I'm looking at this person. He's a man in a bowler hat. I'm not kidding. In
Okay.
a suit. I can see him plain as day. I saw this man.
Okay.
Not making it up. Saw this man looking at the war memorial. He just stood there. Last lesson on a Friday. I remember these details because it stuck with me so much.
Wow.
I'm looking out, see this man. I look back up into
Yeah.
the classroom, maybe at the whiteboard or whatever,
Yeah.
for like a second. I look back and the man's gone.
Wow. Oh my
And
gosh.
it
I don't think I did know that story.
It really freaked me out. I had
I'm
no
not
idea what
surprised.
I'd seen, and I couldn't explain it. Maybe I was tired. Last lesson on a Friday, end of a week.
Yeah, but
Whatever. Maybe
to
my
have,
brain
like, a
is like,
full-on, like apparition
yeah, well,
like that.
maybe it's possible. We don't know everything about the human
Yeah.
brain. Maybe it's possible. Maybe I saw a ghost. Who knows?
I do genuinely believe in ghosts. It's something that I am very
Yeah.
steadfast in my belief in, and I don't really know why, but I am, because I'm like, there's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason why people have these experiences, and they can't all be fake. Do you know what I mean? Like,
of
okay,
course,
some of them will be,
course.
because some of them will just be like, I want attention.
I just think everything might have an explanation.
I
That
think
I think there
so.
must be an explanation for, even though it happened to
Well-
me and I can't explain it. In my head, my logical
Yeah.
brain wants to explain it with something.
Okay.
And the way I explain it is
Yeah,
my
yeah.
brain just made something up and put it there. You know,
Wow. This has led to a really interesting conversation. Actually, it's probably shat on my thing a
it's
little bit.
mine isn't going in. I know that. All ghosts are famous people, not cows. We're not putting that in room one. What would I even do the image for there? Yours is going
A
in.
ghostly cow.
Yours is going in. What was it again?
We've not even talked about mine
What?
yet.
Oh,
This
we've
is
not
what
even
I
talked
mean.
about it. Go on. What
So
is it?
mine, the supernatural, is the fact that, like, in TV shows and films and stuff, when there's a werewolf, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it turns into a werewolf,
Yeah.
it keeps its pants on. It keeps its underpants on, and it's the only bit that stays on. Like, there are some
This is
things,
good.
like games. In some games, they don't. So, like in
What? And he's just got his werewolf schlong out.
no, oh my god, we literally played it. The Quarry, which is a game, right? They transform into like a werewolf, but they're not like an actual wolf. They're just like a
Man wolf.
yeah, it's a really weird creature, and it's just like a Ken doll, I would imagine.
Mm.
But they are completely stalkers, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Well,
when they
yeah, the
turn.
reason is to keep it PG,
Yeah.
which I get. Like the Incredible Hulk, he's just wearing jeans. How's
Yeah.
he doing that?
But it's like, come on, like you wouldn't just keep your tighty whities on. Nice
No,
and
exactly.
pristine,
The
would
shirt
you?
always peels off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then he's got some nice blue pants on.
Yeah.
I'm still talking about the Incredible Hulk, but same with
But
werewolf.
same thing.
Yeah.
Like relatively unscathed.
I believe in Harry Potter actually, the wolf is pantless in that.
Yeah, when they're like a proper dog, like
Yeah.
when they turn into an actual wolf, then fine, don't put pants on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what
Yeah.
annoys me.
Lupin's,
used to be a
Lupin's
werewolf,
Sirius
you know.
Black is all over the place in that.
I used to be a werewolf, you know,
What?
but I'm all right now. Courtesy
You've got that
of
from your dad.
Neil
You
Drennan.
have got that from your dad. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, that's
There
going
you go,
in.
Dad. There you go.
Pantless werewolves.
Pantless werewolves. Here's a werewolf with
Actually, no,
panted werewolves.
Panted werewolves.
Here's a werewolf with pants on. Here we go. It's in. God, we love those.
Next
pixels.
category I'm going to pick
Go on.
is purely Platonic podcast. What do we hate most about this podcast? Go.
Okay, so mine is kind of like a behind the scenes thing
Oh.
that maybe people wouldn't be aware of, but it is the thing that irritates me the most.
Me
Right?
reading this book.
Kevin reading the book. No, I'm joking. It's the fact that I can't charge my laptop at the same time as us recording.
What a
Because
niche thing this
really
is.
niche.
Oh,
So
wow.
my laptop, it's a MacBook and it only has 2 USB ports. Uno, DOS. And there's nothing left for charger. So we have to like record and
I
then
sent you a
unplug
message
everything
today.
and charge it. Literally, when I was like, come round at whatever time, he was like, right, plug your laptop in now.
Because we've literally had to be like, we can't film an episode for an hour while you charge your laptop.
Literally.
So, yeah.
So that's the thing that annoys me the
Oh,
most.
yeah. Very
But
good one.
A
Very,
very
good
niche
one.
behind the scenesy thing that people might not be aware
Mine's
of.
rubbish. I've
Go
got
on.
I've got to think of something else. Mine's rubbish.
No, come on.
Oh, no.
It's a safe space, Kevin. We're all friends here in
No-
the PPP.
No studio, by which I mean
Yeah.
there's no permanent setup.
Yeah.
It's
I
like every
agree.
time we do it, got to screw the microphone on the table. It's like such a
I
first
agree.
world problem. But
No, but I agree.
it'd be great
so
if we just had like a
nice
room.
to actually have
It's like we
like
just sit down,
a setup.
press record.
Oh,
Imagine, and
that
it's all
would
like
be
decked
nice.
out with,
One day we will.
with something. What would it be? What would our studio be?
I
The
think we
Deal or No Deal studio. We've already established that,
with,
but
with Richard Branson.
with Richard Branson just in the corner.
Oh my god! So what we'll do is we'll have a nice studio. It'll be like white with purple accents.
Of course.
Duh.
Yes.
We'll have
yes.
one of them
Very
neon
on brand.
lights of the
Ooh,
big
okay.
peace sign with the headphones
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
background.
Great logo.
And then hiding somewhere in the corner, we'll have a life-size cardboard cutout of Richard Branson.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a life-size cardboard cutout of Daniel Radcliffe.
And one of Welsh John
And
as well.
one of Welsh John. I was just about to say that.
Anyway,
You've already
got
We'll
life-size
have
Daniel
we'll
Radcliffe.
have a whiteboard on the back as well with all the different tallies of
Oh,
Chessington,
yes.
Welsh John,
Again, two already.
hiccups.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
I think it's.
You know what I think we
it's
actually
great.
should get? I think we should get a little wheel that spins. I don't know why. I
Oh,
just
that
want
would
one
be cool.
to decide something, a mini game.
We could
or
have a
something.
mini game wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, one day this is going to happen. You know how last time, was it last time or the time before, you said about an episode where we plan for the future?
Oh yeah.
That's one I want to put
Yeah,
in
we actually
there.
need to do that.
Is us having a nice little studio set up with all of our lovely life-size cardboard cutouts.
Okay, we'll plan to do that for the
We're
future.
doing it. Boom.
There we go.
Look at our future.
It's in room
It's-
101. Wait,
Oh,
what?
shit.
We're putting the future in room 101. Yeah, what's going in? No studio or laptop charger?
No studio, definitely.
No studio.
I think laptop charging is the least of our worries.
I think we've got one more topic.
What be it?
The other person.
Ooh.
What do you hate most about
Do
me?
you want me to go first?
Yeah, please.
We've actually already kind of covered it today.
Me reading the book.
You reading the book? Yeah, no, I'm joking. You not being able to drive.
Really? That annoys you?
Well, no, I was just really finding it quite difficult to find something that I hate is a very strong word, and I don't hate anything about you.
My
And I
inability
was like,
to drive.
probably, I was thinking like,
It
well,
annoys me.
What's
yeah.
what's like an irritating? It just makes like planning hard. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know,
Makes life a bit cheaper though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Although actually, I
literally the
paid
only...
for a full tank of petrol today, so no, it doesn't.
Oh.
Because I still split the petrol. Because
God
I
damn it.
use the car as a passenger.
Got you.
So,
Yeah, that was kind of the only thing I could think of.
yeah, I've put something a bit more personal than that. I feel a bit
Shit.
bad.
No, go on. I might think of something else once you said mine.
Chewing gum.
Chewing gum.
I don't like it. Stop.
Sorry.
You don't even really do it that much anymore, but you used to chew gum a lot, and it really gets me. I don't know why, I just don't like it.
That is so random. That's absolutely
It's like a bit of a curveball for you.
As to what I was expecting it to be. I still chewed gum quite a lot.
Yeah, but not around me.
Yeah, not as much as I used to.
Yeah.
I used to like have a piece in every single day.
Can I say about the fact you vaped?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't anymore, so
No, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I used to prefer it when you vaped.
Oh
when
my
you
god,
chewed
when
gum.
I chewed gum.
Yeah, because it genuinely something about it. It's like, oh god, it grinds my back enders right up.
Not the back enders. Wow.
Yeah, it really, really does my head in.
Yeah, because I
why.
remember a few weeks ago now on the podcast we talked about the time after we went to Pride when we were asking each other questions about like whatever, and we really struggled to answer them because we already knew loads about each other.
Oh yeah.
But one of them was, what do you not like about the other person? And Cavan's answer was that I vaped. And like that weekend actually was probably one of the first times, well, not one of the first times, but one of the most important times, I would say, in kind of my brain going, oh god, yeah, you really do need to quit this now. And I did, and I have, like,
well
pretty
done.
much since then. It was just after that I quit.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's addiction is a slippery slope and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I've not had like an 100% perfect track record, but like I used to live with it in my hand. Like I could not go without it, and now I go like weeks and weeks without even thinking about it.
Yeah, that's why I've not put it, because it's not current.
Yeah. But just interesting that you would put that. But chewing gum.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wow.
It's my problem, really. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's me.
How interesting. I never knew that was a thing that bothered you. You should have just said.
I think I
Abby,
did.
stop chewing gum.
No, I'm joking. I don't think I ever brought it up.
You've never mentioned it to me before, or
No.
at least if you have, I've not like actively remembered it.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Blimey heck.
I mean, that's the episode.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
What's
hang
going
on.
in? What's going in? Oh god.
Driving, not driving,
Both.
or chewing gum.
Both. I'm holding gum.
And I'm holding a car with an X through it. Ugh, it's
Slam
gone
dunk.
in.
We're not. I'm not editing
Skadoosh.
any of that.
He is.
I'm not.
And I'm going to be sad if he doesn't.
Pixelated
God damn it.
until the outro. Thank you. No, I'm joking. Unpixelated.
Thank you. Goodness gracious.
The power of editing. The power
I don't
of editing.
like this. the actual crop of the episode is just going to be like up to here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just going to be Cavan.
Yeah, definitely. There we go. Thanks for watching this episode. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do all the things.
All of the
If you're on
things.
YouTube, hit the like button. If you're on Spotify, 5 stars would be lovely.
Would be
I hope
amazing.
you're on Spotify, because I did say last episode, please be on Spotify. So
Yeah.
if you're watching on YouTube, you've let me down. You've let Abby down. Most of all,
You've let yourself down.
yeah, really, have a cold, hard think. If
To
that's
be
even
fair,
a thing that you can do.
Even if you don't watch it on Spotify, if you've got Spotify, if you could just hop on over there and give us a cheeky 5-star,
Oh, yeah.
that would be great.
Absolutely.
You don't have to watch it again.
No, obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, that's fine.
I feel like there was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was. Don't know why
We
I
didn't
said
fall
that.
out in this episode. Well
We
done. High
didn't.
five.
Ugh,
We're
it's
very
still
far
hurt my
away.
back. Jesus.
Better.
We did
There
it.
we go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next
See
one.
you next week.
Bye. And if we can just finish
Oh, for
on
God's
one
sake.
last
I
hint
need
from
some
Tim
wine.
Newbury. That's rubbish. Coastal gardens are often subject to different climatic conditions from those further inland.
Climatic
God,
conditions.
Tim Newbury's full of great advice. See you in the next episode.
Bye. Please send help.